Everybody, welcome back to another reaction. It's Lance here for a solo anime reaction. It is Days with My Stepsister, episode 5. Very curious where this goes. It is a slow burn. I've said this before, I'll say it again, and that's okay in my eyes. If you drop it because of that, totally understandable. Because I've talked to some people who are like, it's a very slow burn. And I was like, yeah, it is. But it's my pace. I like it a lot. Anyway, let's dive in and see what we get with episode 5 here. That seems like that'd be a great Ghibli movie. I'd watch that. I'd watch that anime too. that's a that's an interesting tagline. Bravo. Yeah, it's the cover is visually eye popping. I love the little nugget of having like the librarian slash office worker things. Like this is my recommendation. We going on a date? Doesn't have to be a date. It could just be literally just hanging out. I get off 8, don't you? Girl, we know the store closes at 8. Crazy. Hmm. So, I said it last episode. I didn't think she was going to be a romantic. Well, maybe I did say it. There's a lot of rom-coms this season. Um, Crazy. They have good chemistry though. Maybe she will be a romantic interest for our main lead guy here, and somebody that our main girl has to fight. I'm always a sucker for when anime shows do this, kind of a montage while dialogue happens. I think it works. Uh, Meanwhile, I have vodka Sprite. I just now noticed the letterboxing. Animation popping off right now. Okay, yeah. Well, if it's a violin that goes through space and time, it makes sense. I'm gonna need to know this rest of the story. It's actually kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'd watch a full fucking show of this. Girl, I feel like you need to go join the rest of the Too Many Losing Heroines cast because, oh. They're giving us a full ass Ghibli film in this fucking shit episode. That's hilarious. Aw, my poor guy. Interesting. Maybe there is a little chemistry for him with her, but once again, we know he's got issues, right? Probably with the fact that his mom left like they did, like she did. Oh, we getting a love confession? Oh shit. Hey, if you do, say it at least. Get it off your chest because you don't want to have regrets. Girl, I can't tell if you're telling the truth or if you're just copying the movie because I'm scared now. Okay, thank God. Wait, maybe she does have 6 months left to live. That was bright. Flashbang. He was quoting the movie. She is so into him. I was questioning that last episode, if I remember correctly. Then she is 100% into him. Makes sense though. He's a good dude. But I'm scared. Does she actually only have 6 months left to live? Not with that attitude, you can't. You don't have a violin. I am legit like now. I thought she was playing around in the movie, but now I'm actually legit worried for her because that would crush him probably, or not. But I would assume it would at least affect him somewhat emotionally. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I kind of really want to read this. I mean, obviously, I don't think we'll get a full adaptation in one season, even if it magically went to 24 episodes. So I probably may read this after the season's over. I'm, people keep asking. I've been looking for the name of that song too. That's pretty high recommendation. Fair, fair. No worries. Actually, that's a good idea. It's a good question. Damn. You have something in common. Mhm. Yeah, she can read it after she's done with the test. I'm just curious if she's finally gonna be able to tell him her feelings, like her real feelings. Because obviously, it's setting up to she has feelings for him. Ah, she's there. Oh, that's adorable. I mean, the movie's based on be easy because they put a whole wall of them, like a whole wall. Well, yeah. I don't have a lot of time for like books. I read light novels, yeah, but like books. No, I haven't. The only book series I'm still like really into is the Dresden Files. I don't know if anybody's heard of that in the comments, but I love the Dresden Files. That's the only continuous book series I'm still reading. That's because I started a long time ago. She gonna get a job? She just saw the "come work with us" sign. Like honestly, a bookstore wouldn't be that bad of a job. It probably wouldn't pay well, but it'd be interesting, right? It should be pretty low key. Oh, they actually wrap it? See, that's the only thing I wouldn't want to do. Stop shoplifting. It's a great sign in the background.
ありがとうございます。こちらこそありがとうございます。さきちゃんには特別にスマイルは0円。
She's good. She's really good. She's adorable. She's sweet. Don't forget your reward points. It was 30%.
妹ちゃん、可愛かったね。
まだ言ってるんですかそれ。
この年になるとね、若い子のエキスを摂取しないと
Young girl extract.
干からびちゃいそうだからさ。
My lady.
いくつも年違わないじゃないですか。
高校生と大学生は大きな差があるんだ。
That's right. She's technically a college student.
俺には永遠にわからない気がします。
さきちゃんのあの初々しい反応。後輩くん、これガチなやつかも。
ガチ？
そうだよ。
Real deal.
いや、そりゃさすがに。
そうかな、本当に。
綾瀬さんは妹ですってば。
I love that shot there. And bringing it up that she might be the real deal, but she's still my little sister. So I'm glad they might bring up those feelings, right? It's complicated. That's what this is, right? Feelings of romantic intention or not, right? Because this man probably doesn't even know what his own feelings are. I mean, he obviously is dense because he can't tell that his senpai's into him. She's a little subtle about it, but obviously, as us as the audience, we can kind of pick up on the clues, right? My main thing is, was she just playing around with the movie, or is she actually dying? Like, because I could see either or. It would make to me more sense if she's just following the movie, but she was very serious in that moment, and she almost collapsed, so to speak. And I feel like my honest gut reaction to that is like she to prevent herself from saying that she liked him, she spit out that line, right? That's my gut. But you never know sometimes in anime. Um I do love how we got that little Ghibli stuff in the middle there with the whole movie. Once again, if you think, well, there wasn't plot purpose and I don't know why they did that and all that shit and I hated it. Hey man, I feel you. Like I liked it because I like this the whole story and thing sets up the episode really well in my opinion. And I didn't hate it. I would get more of the friend. Sweet and sour pork and rain. Interesting. Like I said before, I really liked that little movie they had in between, the Ghibli style movie. I think it did interesting for storytelling for for the episode itself with the feelings of the senpai. But like I said, if you didn't like it, I'm not gonna fault you for that. I can understand why. I'm a film major. Shit like that always interests me. I've said this before. I'll say this again. So like, I was a film major. I have my master's in film, but it's right there actually. It's right over there, right there. There's my master's degree in film. But yeah. So it's like it's one of those things where I like shit like this a lot. Just from the artistic standpoint, and I think it works storytelling wise. We can disagree if it works as storytelling plot. It's taste on that point, but it works. And if you really didn't like it, and I think you're on episode 5, I think this is probably the time you probably should just get off the show because I think the show is going to continue to do that, and that's why I don't see it having the mainstay power because this is going to become very, I think, not niche, but I think it's going to drop in people's rankings just because it's slower pace. It's very slow. I'm not gonna like fault people for thinking that this is a very slow show, but I'm not bored, and that's the thing, right? I'm not bored, and that's all I ask for. And I'm very invested in these characters right now. And I said this early in the episode. If I don't cut it, I really want to read this now. Like I really want to know and read this and get more inner monologue and thoughts and ideas. So once the season is done, I think it's 12 or 13 episodes. I probably will just continue to read it. We'll find out if I have the time. We'll see. But I digress. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Helps us out, helps the channel out. And so we'll talk to you soon for another reaction. Peace.